Yo, new camera, who dis? I'm Porky, and today we're gonna be going over the best order to buy gym equipment. And now I could preface all this with some showbit about how each individual's different, and I couldn't say what they need for certain, and blah, blah, blah. Fuck that. Here's the best order. Adjustable dumbbells, adjustable bench, a bar, plates, flooring, a rack, some kind of pulley for lots of things, leg extension / leg curl, leg press, and accessories. All right, fine. My personal opinion, I guess. This video is not going to be a this is the best around and you need to buy this. Everything is subjective, and to be honest, each piece of gym equipment could be its own video. But here's my reasoning for the order, starting with dumbbells are the most versatile piece of equipment, even more so when they themselves are adjustable. Even without a bench, you could work out everything. You can't do chest without bench. Oh yeah? You can't lay on the fucking floor? But Porky, I can't afford something like Numbahs or Pippins. People are always selling, man. So buy something used, then just clean it. I bought these Numbahs and the stand for 600 bucks, which is still out of some people's price range, but shows to go ya. It's more affordable than you think. Still can't afford that? Get you a set of 5 to 25s off Wally World. I bought this set of 5 to 30s and the rack used off Facebook Marketplace for around 300 bucks. If you can't even swing that, man, I don't know if this home gym venture is for you. But you want to try something else anyway? Get you some bands. Ha! Got. They're the cheapest, most versatile thing you can get, even if they do kind of have a bad rap. You'll need a bench because it's made for heavy weight. You want to start with just a flat bench? That's fine too. They can get pretty cheap and they get the job done, but I suggest adjustable. Hell, my first bench was this box, and I used it like this until I saw this fringe sport bench for sale for 50 bucks. Ego ain't bruised if you buy used, baby. But adjustable just provides more versatility to your already versatile dumbbells. Versatility squared. Exponential growth. I want a home gym to lift heavy, bro. More plates, more dates. Give me a bar. The first two things are to even see if you would use the home gym, bro. But luckily for you, the next thing is a bar. Tons of different bars to choose from. Just start with a multi-purpose bar. And always get Olympic. Always. And now, even if you don't have weights yet, you could still go through the motions and get used to using a bar at home. You could even save up and buy the next two things at once. The bar and the plates have the widest variety of products so far. Bumpers versus iron. What kind of rubber for the bumpers? Cast or machined for the iron, different sizes based on brand, yada yada yada. For the sake of simplicity, can we all just agree that 35s suck? Don't buy those, but besides that, it's all fair game. And now, with the barbell and the plates, you can do barbell workouts. What? How? I don't have a rack. Just get good, I guess. Oh dang, can you hear how? Maybe I won't do these. Shoot, dude. That was harder than I expected. So I guess even I'm not good, which is fair. Okay, fine. You could still get the bar in place and just do other things besides squats. You could still do bench, granted probably not as heavy as you would normally. You got deadlifts, upright rows, you got bent over rows, you could still do curls in the rack. If you got a landmine, you could do more rows. Shoulder presses. You could do freestanding. I'm sure there's tons, dude. And those were just the exercises off the top of my head. Off the dome. Besides squats, it's all fair game. And I guess going actually heavy is just like the privilege of the rich, because you don't have a rack yet. I ain't rich. Little accessory you could get at this point after getting the bar is these Engage grips. They kind of let the bar become an easy bar a little bit. Granted, easy bars start at 25, not 45. And then these don't angle as much as a easy bar would be angled. But it does alleviate the wrist a little bit that I hurt in the war. Flooring is optional. I don't know if you care about your flooring or your equipment, but flooring protects both. Stall mats are great, but they just stink. I use Rubber Flooring Inc. And they've got a sale going on till late October. Maybe look into it. The rack. Now this is the item with the most variety. At the very least, you want something that can have safeties, can do squats and bench, because really you can do anything else without the rack. But I wouldn't say go for the cheapest option there is on the market, because they usually have low modability or you can't really trust them with safety. At least with something like the SML1 or SML2, you could upgrade it in pieces to something like a full cage or half rack, not to mention accessories. But I digress. I could talk about that for 40 minutes. Point is that now that you have the rack, you have the bare minimum it takes to get big. Versatility and the means to lift heavy. From now on, we start to get more niche. You gotta work out back, man. Become the next lat man. Something like the Titan Lat Pull Down Tower version 2 or the Fit Beast pulley system from Amazon lets you work out back, and as a bonus lets you do secondary and tertiary exercises. Adds extra dimension to the exercises you would be doing with dumbbells. A cheap pulley system that's pretty decent can go as low as 40 bucks. And I might even say you could start with that. Dude, you're having me build like a fucking seagull. You're right. Now we buy even more things. You need some kind of way to do leg extensions and leg curls. The cheapest, safe way to do it is to buy something like Monkey Feet or a product from the Tib Bar guy. I have a product that's been discontinued, but it was manufactured by a freak athlete. It's got 2-inch sleeves so I can put on plates, and then I just slip my foot in, and then I can do leg extensions and leg curls. If you want to splurge a bit, you could buy something like the Bells of Steel leg extension leg curl, or the same thing by Titan is probably the best, most comfortable option. Splurging any more than this and you start to get it into the machines dedicated to leg extension leg curl, and they take up a lot of space and also cost thousands of dollars. You would only really be buying a leg press for kicks. Pun intended. It isn't really necessary since with the rack and the bar, you can do squats, which is really an all-encompassing exercise. But if the wife says you can have the full garage if you get a leg press, well then, you get a leg press. I mean, yeah, it sucks I only get half the garage, but it'll all be mine soon. It is inevitable. Some are compact and not as pricey as something like this, but I will say that I have not heard good things of Titan's vertical leg press and rack-mounted leg press. Moving on to accessories, these can add some extra dimension to all your other equipment, like the Engage grips, a landmine, ropes, bands, you name it. Accessories are usually less than 100 bucks, so you can buy them throughout the process instead of waiting until a certain point, but I wouldn't really recommend buying these first. Didn't mention at the beginning of the video is atmospheric stuff. Things that improve the environment you're working out in. Stuff like paint or mirrors or decor that you would hang on the wall. An American flag. I don't have one of those yet, but eventually. Having all this stuff kind of seems like it might be pointless, but to be honest, creating an environment that you want to work out in kind of makes you more inclined to actually work out there. Making it a gym home rather than a home gym. Like I said earlier, each piece of gym equipment could have its own video. Even the topics like creating an atmosphere or all the different types of accessories could also have their own video. Should I make some videos on each piece of gym equipment and how to pick them? What do you think? Psych! I'm gonna do it anyway. I better see you in the next one. Adjustable dumbbells, a rack, a rack, a rack, a rack, a rack, leg extension, staring at the fucking screen. Camera, it's me and you, baby. All right, this seems pretty doable. All right. Oh fuck, a leg press. That is not doable. God damn. Shit. I didn't think I was gonna fucking max it. Have the widest variety of products thus far. All right. Plates have the widest variety.